Opening. Good morning, afternoon, and thank you for joining me today. In this session, I'll walk you through key government proposals on immigration reform, spanning work, study, enforcement, and integration policies. Let's begin. 1. Work reforms. The first major focus is on work-related immigration. The government proposes to raise the bar for skilled workers. Only those with qualifications at RQF Level 6 or above will now qualify under the points-based system. Salary thresholds will also rise to match this shift. The immigration skills charge, which employers pay when hiring from abroad, will be increased by 32%, its first adjustment since 2017, aligning with inflation. There's a significant change for the social care sector. New applications from abroad will no longer be accepted. However, those already in the UK with the right to work will be allowed to extend or switch visas until 2028, subject to review. A new labor market evidence group will be established. Its job? To provide data-driven insights, ensuring migration is not the default solution to workforce shortages. Additionally, key sectors heavily reliant on foreign workers must now create workforce strategies to invest in domestic recruitment and skills. A new temporary shortage list will allow time-limited entry for roles below RQF 6, but only if these roles are justified by long-term shortages, approved by the MAC, and part of a broader domestic strategy. The government is also exploring restrictions for employers who aren't investing in training UK workers, meaning access to the immigration system could be denied to those who fail to build local talent pipelines. There's positive news for UNHCR-recognized refugees and displaced people with skills. They will be able to apply via the skilled worker route. And the UK will remain open to highly skilled global talent through targeted schemes. 2. Study reforms. The education sector will also see major changes. Institutions sponsoring international students will face stricter compliance requirements. To remain compliant, they must now achieve at least a 95% enrollment rate and a 90% completion rate, up 5 percentage points. A new red, amber, green rating system will show how well each sponsor is performing. Those close to failing will be put on action plans and restricted from taking on new international students until improvements are made. If institutions use recruitment agents, they must now sign up to the Agent Quality Framework, ensuring agents are held to high standards and institutions remain accountable. Sponsoring institutions must also consider local impacts when deciding how many international students to admit. Short-term study accreditation bodies will be reviewed to ensure their checks are robust, both at first accreditation and renewal. The graduate route, allowing students to stay after graduation, will be cut to 18 months, and a levy on income from international students is under review, potentially reinvested into UK skills training. Days. Enforcement, compliancia y deportación. A government is also stepping up enforcement. Stronger powers will now target those who break immigration laws, making it easier to refuse entry, arrest offenders, and remove them from the UK. For foreign national offenders and new arrivals who commit crimes, the removal process will be streamlined and accelerated. Digital identity, e-visas, will replace physical biometric cards for overseas citizens, helping track visa compliance more effectively. Controles serán tendidos en las personas que mal usan el sistema, especialmente los que plantean el derecho a asilo sin cambios materiales en sus países de origen. To combat illegal working, particularly in sectors like the gig economy, 1,000 enforcement staff have been redeployed. Biometric tech and e-visas will support workplace raids. The government will also expand banking checks to catch those who avoid taxes or breach immigration rules. More detailed removal reforms will be announced later this year, with the message being clear. Those who break the law will face consequences, and local communities will be protected. 4. Integration and community cohesion. Finally, we move to integration reforms. Language requirements are rising. For skilled workers, the required English level increases from B1 to B2. Adult dependents must now meet A1 and progress to A2 for extensions and B2 for settlement. For most immigration routes, the qualifying period for settlement will increase to 10 years. However, individuals who make significant contributions to the UK economy or society may still qualify earlier. The 5-year path to settlement for non-UK dependents of British citizens will remain. Victims of domestic abuse will retain their settlement protections. A new bereaved parent route will allow immediate settlement for those who've lost a British or settled child. The Life in the UK test will be reviewed to ensure it's fair and relevant. The government will also work to reduce financial barriers to citizenship for young adults who've grown up in the UK. And for children who reach 18 without legal status, particularly those in care or care leavers, a clear and supportive route to settlement will be put in place. Closing. In summary, these proposals represent a fundamental recalibration of the UK's immigration system, tightening entry points, raising standards, and placing stronger emphasis on domestic recruitment and community integration. From work and study to enforcement and inclusion, the goal is to ensure a balanced system, one that rewards genuine contribution, supports vulnerable groups, and upholds the law. Thank you for your time. I'm happy to take any questions or discuss the proposals further.